as Drew Walker will step to the plate. Third baseman for the Bulldogs in this game 2 of the doubleheader. Trying to ignite a rally. The Bulldogs the lead back. As that is swung, driven to center field for a base hit. As Drew Walker laces one into center field for the Bulldogs. That'll bring up Adam Cashaway, the Bulldog catcher. He takes strike one on the inside part of the plate from Roth. Walker, few steps off of first base. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. Cashaway takes strike two. Again in the same spot. He is down in the count 0-2. That is swung on, popped up. Second baseman. It's been busy out there from Bach. It appears we have just gone live on YouTube. Little mix-up up here. We apologize for that. Bulldogs trail the Chargers 3-2 in the first inning. For the Chargers, hits by Reel, Evans, and McAuliffe ignited a 3-run first inning. As Hudick digs in, he squares around a bunt, hits it down. That's going to just dribble foul for the Bulldogs in the first. Tyler Hall, Connor Davies, and Corwin Allen all with singles to score the Bulldogs 2 runs. That has brought us to here, where Cashaway just popped out to the second baseman. Hudick takes ball one, low and outside. Drew Walker leads off first. If you missed that, he laced a single straight up the middle. Really nice piece of hitting for the Bulldogs. Fourth hit of the game. Hudick hits a ground ball hard to second base to the shortstop for one. Wide throw. Hudick does run well. Turned by Bach and Schurer. Bach with another putout. 4 or 5 already. Bulldogs testing him early. Tyler Hall will now step in. He started the Bulldogs. They single and a run scored in the first inning. Hudick takes off. The throw down will not be nearly in time. As Reel with no chance behind the plate. Hudick runs too well. Big opportunity for the Bulldogs to tie this one up just in the second inning. Hall takes ball 2. The 2-0 delivery is taken outside, ball 3. See if Tyler Hall gets the green light. 3-0 count. Bottom of the second inning. Hall does not. Big leg kick for Hall, but didn't look like he was ever going to swing there as he takes strike one, middle. 3-1 count, 2 out. Hudick leads off second. Ball is roped into left field, fly ball. Under it is Harstein, and he will make the catch. Bulldogs strand Hudick at second base. We are through 2 innings here at Nicolay Field. Bulldogs trail the Chargers 3-2.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, gut out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the ninth, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
And we are back at Nicolay Field. We do have some substitutions. We will get to those in just a few seconds. As it appears Florig will remain in center field. Tate Wise is in the game. That'll be for Tyler Hall. Believe we do have one more. It'll be the shortstop, Javier Rosa Franco. Will come into play shortstop for Hudick. Hudick and Hall. That will end their season here. Two very, very primed bats for the Bulldogs. Those two carried a lot of the load for the Bulldogs. So we are just set to get underway. So it'll be Real, Evans, and McAuliffe for the Chargers. And top of the third inning. Bulldogs trail the Chargers 3-2. Lots of time to come back. Postma got to keep the lead here. Or the deficit here, excuse me. Delivers ball one way outside. Got to get right back. Got to get into a groove for Joe. There it is. And that is swung on. Fouled. A little rollover. It does look like Matthias out there, number 13, is getting a little bit hot. Wonder if this could be the last inning. Last couple batters for Joe Postma. It's a 1-1 count. Postma delivers a slow curveball on the outside part of the plate for strike two. Real wanted no part of that one. 1-2. Outside, gets by the catcher, no harm. Count moves to 2-2. Beautiful day here at Nicolay Field, not a cloud in the sky. As the 2-2 is swung on, ripped into center field. That'll be a base hit for Real. Up with it is Florig. Real will stop at first. And more base runners here for the Chargers. That is Real's second hit this game too, doubleheader. So he will get a courtesy runner. I believe that is Gino. So he is the catcher. That'll bring up Evans, who also singled the first inning. See if Joe Postma can induce a double play ball. First pitch is outside for ball number one. 1-0 count. Evans, the center fielder, ended the first inning for the Bulldogs. As that is swung on, hits softly down the third base line. Just foul. Could have been trouble for the Bulldogs. Just tailed foul. Evans has done this a lot against the Bulldogs here today. A triple, I believe, in game one. Just throwing the bat at the ball down the left field line. And another slow curveball from Joe Postma. Missing outside. 2-1 the count. McAuliffe on deck. Singled and had 2 RBIs. The 2-1 is swung on, hit off the foot of Postma. Still has time to make the play, and he will. I imagine Coach Knorr and company will come out to check on Postma, as that was driven right back up the middle. He gives the thumbs up. He's all good. Sticks with it. Does make a really nice play. Retire Evans. Cashaway, the catcher, going out to have a chat with Postma, just to give him a few seconds. So that'll bring up McAuliffe. And the umpire is going to give Postma a few warm-up pitches here. That one looked pretty good. Yeah, and I think he's set to get back on the mound and get this ball moving once again. Real leads off second. Postma with a check swing. Appeal down to second. Didn't swing. Bulldog side of things. Don't believe them. Looked like his body went, but his bat may have stayed back. That is ball number 1. Postma delivers. Swung on, hit softly. First baseman Luke Pope just out of his reach. It will still be a foul ball. Be strike 1. McAuliffe digs in. 1-1 the count. Miss is outside for ball number 2. Two and 1 the count to McAuliffe. Runner takes off and then goes back. Then it's laced into right field. Wise up with it. Runner is being sent. Throw home is going to be late. Now the runner takes second base on the throw through from Wise. Chargers take a 4-2 lead. McAuliffe with his 3rd RBI of the day. It's going to bring up Capelli, who also had a really nice at-bat. Smoked one up the middle right at Hudick. He will take ball 1 outside. Double whammy in the bullpen now. Not quite sure who that is out there. It is Hudick and Matthias, it seems, as that is way outside. A nice stop by Cashaway. Keep McAuliffe at second. Two and 0 count. Postma fires outside once again. 3-0 the count. Thomas Scherer on deck. 3-0 the count. See if Postma can fight all the way back. Ball 4 outside, and that is going to bring out a visit from Josh Knorr. Gotta think this is just a breather for Joe Postma. Doesn't want his last outing to end like this. Scherer flew out on a little pop fly to Hudick, going out and making the play. If you're just joining us, Bulldogs won game 1, 6-0, behind a really, really nice performance from Florig. Capped off by Luke Pope, the first baseman, coming in and striking out Charger hitter to end the game. Knorr taking quite a bit of time here talking to his pitcher. I believe the umpire is going to tell him to hurry things up here, as now we break away. McAuliffe leads off second. Capelli off first. Postma looking for an out. Sure provided one in the first. The second, excuse me. First out of the second. See if he can get a ground ball. This Bulldog defense involved. Down low and away for ball number 1. Postma delivers the 1-0. There we go, right back in the strike zone. Strike 1 on Schurer. One and one in the count. McAuliffe off second, Capelli off first. Another one low and away for Joe Postma. See if Joe Postma can get back in the strike zone. He will not, as Schurer will take that one off the leg. Loading the bases for the Chargers. It'll bring up Colin Gallione, the Bulldog, playing for the Chargers this afternoon. Playing for bragging rights. See if he can get something to extend this Charger lead as he swings and misses at strike 1. Harstein on deck. 1 for 2 in the ball game. As that is swung on, line drive into center field, base hit. That'll score McAuliffe and Capelli. Throw goes into third. Chargers extend the lead to 6-2. I'm just going to flip the lineup over to Harstein. That is taken ball 1. The leadoff hitter, the pesky leadoff hitter for Hillsdale, swings and it's a fly ball. Shallow left field, camped under it is Davies. He will make the catch. Retire Harstein for out number 2. So we'll bring up Ethan Bach, who was also 1 for 2. Postma delivers. Squares around a bunt, pulls back with plenty of time for ball number 1. Swung on, driven to right field. That is going to be caught out there by Tate Wise. That was a bullet off the bat of Bach. Tate Wise makes an outstanding catch. Chargers do tack on 3 more. Bulldogs trail 6-2. We are through 2.5. Bulldogs will have the meat of the order as they try to get back in this thing. Here at Nicolay Field on ACTV.
This is the Arrington bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker.
And I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
I'm a recent graduate from Michigan State University.
I'm an underwater cinematographer.
So I didn't really decide I wanted to become a pilot till after college.
Jevy is like a consolidated platform where I can have focused information in a couple swipes.
Involve yourself as many opportunities that you can.
The number one most important thing is knowing your own weaknesses. Proper planning.
Breakfast.
It's always something different, something new.
The
fact that you can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field. Jack Florig, center fielder, will lead things off for the Bulldogs as they look to get back in this thing. They are trailing Hillsdale Chargers 6-2. Florig grounded out to second base to Bach. Bach has been heavily involved defensively. As that is swung on, and right as we say that, that is knocked down out there by Bach. But he does not make the play as that throw gets past the first baseman, McAuliffe. Catcher backing up, that's real. That will be a base hit, though. As Florig leads off with a bullet right at the second baseman. We'll bring up Connor Davies, left fielder. He did have an RBI. Scored a run back in the first inning. He singled. Florig with a not very big lead. He doesn't seem to be going anywhere. That is swung on. Line drive, center field. 2 pitches, 2 singles for the Bulldogs. Florig will stop at second. Sort of a fake throw from Evans there behind Florig. Davies is 2 for 2. Bulldogs something brewing here. Luke Pope looks to break out. Had a really nice at-bat in the first inning. Down in the count, 1-2, came all the way back to walk. So that is swung on and missed. Bulldogs swinging all 3 pitches so far this inning. 0-1 count to Luke Pope. Swung on and missed. Same pitch, same result. Bulldog dugout. Cheering on Pope. Down 0-2. Takes ball 1 low. Luke Pope down in the count, 1-2. Roth the pitch that's going to get away from the catcher reel. Both runners are going to move up. Bulldogs have runners at third and second. Nobody out. Near in the bottom of the third. Little in-between bouncer right around home plate. Reel couldn't come up with it. He's done a nice job today blocking baseballs. It's Luke Pope trying to get the Bulldogs within 3. Charger defense playing back. Any ground ball looks like it will score. Florig from third as that is ball 3 outside. Another long, deep count against Luke Pope. Luke Pope digs in. Roth is set. Fires. Swung foul. Right field line. Few feet foul. See if Luke Pope can get the job done for the Bulldogs. Cut into this Charger lead. The 3-2 count is high and inside. Another walk from Luke Pope. This time down in the count, 0-2. Comes all the way back, and now Corwin Allen. Step into the dish. Allen with a single to right center field, his first time up. Looking to do damage. Swings, and it's a base hit into left field. That'll score Florig. Davies getting the wave. The throw to the plate is a strong one, but Davies will slide in there. Bulldogs cut the deficit 6-4 now. Here's Josh Knorr will throw Tyler Perrin. Pinch runner for Corwin Allen as that'll bring up Nathan Lindner. Might be in for a little sacrifice bunt here. Third baseman playing way back. He squares. Takes ball one inside. Lindner flew out to center field his first time up. Roth in some trouble. Squares around, takes ball number 2. Bulldogs basically giving Hillsdale an out. Roth doesn't seem to want it. 15 combined hits. Bottom of the third inning. The 2-0. Lindner squares around again, pulls back. 3-0. Can't imagine Lindner will square around a bunt here. Maybe just to distract Roth. He does square, and that is ball 4 way outside. 4-pitch walk. And will load the bases once again for Drew Walker. Singled up the middle. His first time up. As we have a meeting on the mound now from the Charger players. Luke Pope on third, Ty Perrin at second. Nate Lindner with a walk puts him on first. The Bulldogs try to get right back in this game. Walker, like I mentioned, a bullet up the middle for a base hit in the second inning. Bulldogs couldn't get him around and score him. He's looking to jump on him early. As it appears we're getting a new pitcher. If that's the case, we're going to go to a short little break here. And yes, this will be the case. Bulldogs trail Hillsdale 6-4. They do have bases loaded. Nobody out for Drew Walker. When we come back, Nicolay Field here on ACTV.
Bulldog fans, welcome to the home of Adrian College Athletics. Brought to you by Adrian College Television. Follow us on social media to be connected to the latest broadcasts, news, highlights, and more. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, X, and TikTok. ACTV's social media handle is at Adrian College TV on all platforms. Thank you to all of our fans who tune in to support us at ACTV.
Welcome back. Bulldogs trail the Chargers 6-4. We do have a pitching change. Jonathan Evans is in the game from center field. He will be pitching. Piers Harstein, number 2, is going out to center field. Not sure if he'll be in center, left, or right, but he is out there. Another lefty arm against the Bulldogs' heavy lefty lineup. They do have 2 righties here down at the bottom of the order. 3 now, excuse me. Now that Brock Hudick is out of the game. Tyler Hall is out of the game as well. Looks like we are just set to get underway. Never easy to come in from center field, any position that is, right onto the mound, like throwing 4 or 5 warm-up pitches. Big loopy curveball from the lefty. See if Drew Walker can hone in on a fastball. Roth is going to move pitcher to third base, excuse me. Harstein will move from left to center. Bases loaded. The first pitch to Walker is low. Pope off first, Perrin off second, Lindner off first. Drew Walker ahead in the count, 1-0. Still nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Walker swings and misses at a high fastball. He wanted to do damage, give the Bulldogs the lead just like that. Comes up empty. 1-1 the count. Walker swings, hits a fly ball. Backing up out there is Gino. He will catch it. This will score a run. Perrin moves to third base. Pope comes in to score. It is a successful at-bat from Walker, cutting into the Bulldogs' deficit. Now 6-5. I'll bring up Adam Cashaway, Bulldog catcher. See if he can tie or give the Bulldogs the lead. He takes ball one low and in the dirt. Perrin, the speedster, at third. Got to think any bit as Lindner gets picked off, but they call a balk, actually. It's not going to matter, as Lindner will make it all the way to third base. And now he's rounding, and this is absolute chaos here on the field. Nobody knows what's happening. It appears the home plate umpire called the balk. Perrin will be in to score regardless. He did throw it away from McAuliffe at first base. Now umpires are conferring. Not sure what the verdict is. It appears we are all set to get underway. Not sure if they ruled it a balk or just an error. It seems as though they threw it as a balk. But we think the score is 6-6. We're not completely certain. Yes. Appears that, yes, Perrin did score, so it will be a tie game. Lindner all the way to third. As Cashaway takes 1-1 low for ball number 2. Charger infield is playing in now. As it appears, we have a suicide squeeze happening. See if I can read Josh Knorr right. Lindner takes off. There's the bunt. Gets it down. Throw coming home safe. And Cashaway gets to first base safely. My baseball career is over, but you can just tell when something is going to happen. Cashaway gets a great bunt down right over to the pitcher. Bulldogs will take the lead. So bring up Javi. As another pickoff throw. This time, Bulldog runner will get into the... That appears to be Carson out there. He will get picked off in the first play. He comes in to pinch run. Meister, excuse me. Does get picked off after coming in to pinch run for Cashaway. It'll be the second out of the inning. Bulldogs now lead the Chargers 7-6. Javi takes strike one low and at the knees. Takes ball one. 1-1 count. Base is empty. 2 away. Bulldogs with 5 runs here in the third inning to take the lead. We'll see if Postma comes out for the top of the fourth. There's a big loopy curveball. Misses for ball 3. That'll be ball 4 for Javi. That'll bring up Tate Wise. Second at bat here this afternoon. First at bat in this game. As he takes ball 1 low. if Tate Wise can hit home Javi, extend the Bulldogs lead, he swings and pops one up, foul ground. And the catcher, Real, will make the play. Bulldogs do come all the way back. Score 5 in the bottom of the third. They lead the Chargers 7-6 through 3 innings here at Nicolay Field. You are watching.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Welcome back to Nicolay Field on this Sunday afternoon. Sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky, hardly any wind. Beautiful day for baseball. Bulldogs score 5 in the bottom of the third, take a 7-6 lead. Joe Postma is back on the mound. Everything else looks like it is the same defensively for the Bulldogs. Chargers will have Roth, Real, and Evans. This could be Joe Postma's final inning of work. Bulldogs have had arms warming basically all game. Nothing right now happening. Carter Arbuckle stretching down there currently. So we are just about set to get underway here in the fourth inning. Roth is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch and a run scored for Hillsdale this afternoon. Osma in this windup, delivers, ball one, low and outside. Cashaway sets up inside. Osma delivers outside. Ball number 2. Get the feeling Joe Postma fighting a little command issues out there on the mound. Usually he is around the strike zone. The 2-0. There for strike number 1. Ethan Roth, the pitcher, standing basically on home plate. The righty. Cashaway sets up outside. Anifas is taken high for ball 3 against Roth. The 3-1. Ball 4 outside. Roth will reach the second time this game, too. Doubleheader. No quick innings. Bulldogs held the Chargers scoreless in game 1. This will bring up Matt Real as the pickoff is thrown away. Roth will reach second base easily. It's Tate Wise back there. Comes up with it, throws it in. Complete turnaround. Game 1 to game 2. Bulldogs in complete control in game 1. That is swung on and missed from Real. This is anyone's game right now. Top of the fourth inning. 8 hits for the Chargers, 7 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs do hold the lead as that is swung on and missed. And it is a foul ball. It didn't seem like it was foul. That hit the top of Cashaway's mask. That is 0-2 the count on Real. Roth leads off second base. Slow curve bounced on the ground to Javi. Throws to third base and throws it wide. It was the right play. Poorly executed. Really aggressive base running from Roth as he goes second to third on a ground ball hit in front of him. Usually you do not want to do that. He will get away with it. That's going to bring up Evans. He's the pitcher currently. Trying to help himself. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the 4th inning. Swung on, hits softly to second base. Lindner to Javi for 1. No play as Evans speeds down that line. Roth is in to score. Game is tied. Once again, 7-7. 4th inning. It's going to bring up McAuliffe as he swings and misses. Back pick down to first base, not in time. Postma delivers the 0-1. Strike number 2 with the knees. Gets ahead of McAuliffe. 0-2. Joe Postma, the 0-2 count. Swings and misses. Gets McAuliffe on 3 pitches. Crazy enough, that is the first strikeout the entire ball game. Don't see that very often. Coming in the 4th inning. That is taken low and away for Capelli. It was 0 for 1. Lined out to Hudick back in the 1st. Scored on a walk in the 3rd. And a little pickoff play. And he is dead to rights. Real reaches on an error. Tries to get Postma to bite. Big lead. Postma just steps off. Throws to second base. They record the out. Chargers do get 1 back. We are tied at 7. Going into the bottom of the 4th. Beautiful day here at Nicolay Field. We head to the bottom of the 4th here on ACTV.
Looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruitment tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
And we are back to Nicolay Field for the bottom of the 4th inning. Bulldogs and the Hillsdale College Chargers are tied at 7. Jack Florig, followed by Connor Davies, will lead things off the bottom of the 4th inning. Jonathan Evans does stay on the mound for the Chargers. Not sure how many arms the Chargers have left. Bulldogs with a plethora. Saw Hudick warming up at one point. Matthias was warming up. We had Carter Arbuckle as well warming up at some point. You've got to think one of those 3 will take over. Joe Postma has had to battle command issues today. We are just about set to watch Real throw down to second base. And Jack Florig will dig in. Flory 1 for 2, excuse me. A base hit and a run scored. Both of his at-bats have been line drives to second base. Bach up with it one time. Couldn't corral the second one. Lefty on left. Evans on Flory. Flory takes ball 1 outside. See if Jack Flory can ignite the Bulldog offense. He swings. This one foul straight back here to the screen. Get a good feeling about this at bat. That 1-2 hole looks pretty big. Flory is just going to line one into right field. I will stop jinxing him. 1-2 the count. Evans fires home. Hits softly to that 1-2 hole. Shocker up with Bach once again. He will make another play. Flory is retired for the second time. That'll bring up Connor Davies, who is 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, or 1 RBI, 2 singles. See if the lefty on left gets to the Bulldogs here, as they have 3 lefties due up this inning. That slow curveball, so difficult to lay off for a ball. So difficult to wait on if it's in the strike zone. Evans doing a nice job changing speeds as that is away for ball 1. Gotta think he goes right back to that slow curve. Get Davies out front. Doesn't. He goes fastball and it's low and away for strike 1. Or, oh my, ball 2, excuse me. 2-1 the count to Davies. Has taken ball 3 upstairs. Got ahead with the slow curve. Has gone away with it the last 3. Don't think he'll go slow curve on a 3-1 count. Goes inside and that is popped up. Second baseman once again, Bach, retires another Bulldog. As Luke Pope will now step in, he's 0 for 0. 2 walks already in the game. He's been behind both at bats. 1-2 the first time and 0-2 the second time. Has worked back. Gets behind once again. Usually not a recipe for success. So Luke Pope is defying the odds. 0-1 the count. Ooh, strike 2 taken. Looked a little bit outside. Tough call there from Luke Pope and is once again behind 0-2. Evans looking for what feels like the first 3 down inning of the ball game. And he will get it. Strike 3 taken. Luke Pope. That lefty on left curveball causing difficulties, causing a lot of trouble for the Bulldogs. We are through 4. Bulldogs Chargers 7-7 here at Nicolay Field. You're watching on ACTV.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here. Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
And welcome back here on ACTV. I just broke my pen, but I have another one. Bulldogs in the Chargers, 7-7. As Joe Postma is back out here for his 5th inning of work. Just a few little minor changes. Nathan Lindner has moved from second to short, and Javi has gone from short to second. Appears they have just flip-flopped. Maybe just rotating. Find out next inning. Everything else appears the same. So we are just about set to get underway in the 5th inning. The last 3 innings. Adrian College Bulldog NCBA Club Baseball Division I this season, hoping to push their record to 17-13. And Capelli will dig in once again. I believe. The 0-1 is ball 1 way outside. And it is Seth Capelli. It was 0 for 1 this evening. 4:20. Late afternoon, we'll say. Sun still shining. That is swung on and missed once again. The 1-2. Postma delivers. Little tapper back to Postma. Knocks it down. PFPs. We almost had a collision at first base, but Postma over to Pope to retire. Capelli. That'll bring up Thomas Schurer. Schurer 0 for 1 as well. Hit by pitch, and he flew to now the shortstop Nate Linder was Brock Hudick. Then it swung on and missed. Seems as though Joe Postma has found his groove in the strike zone now. He's ahead 0-1. Gino on deck. And ball 1 taken low. Maybe not. The 1-1 count. 1 out here. Top of the 5th inning. Tie ball game. Take it. Strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. Really nice spot. Location there. You've got to think these are his last 2 batters. 8 and 9 in the order. Harstein in the 3-hole. Carter Arbuckle looks like he is set to come in the game in the bullpen. That was a nice block there from Cashaway. The Bulldog Gino on deck. The 2-2 count to Schurer. It's taken outside corner, strike 3. That'll be Joe Postma's 2nd strikeout. Get Schurer looking. Bulldog dugout once again. Booing the Bulldog hitter for Hillsdale. If you're just joining us, Hillsdale only with 8 players. So a Bulldog player, or in this case 2 Bulldog players, are playing for Hillsdale and are rotating. Gino is 0 for 1. Grounder to short. The other Bulldog playing, Colin, actually is 1 for 1. Scored 2 Hillsdale runs on his single. The 2-0 count to Gino. He's there for strike 1. Top of the order, Harstein on deck. See if Joe Postma can get through this final out in the 5th inning and end his college career. As a square to bunt, right back to Joe Postma. He's going to have to hurry. Chucks over to Pope, and that is wide. Gino is just going to continue to run. As Tate Wise comes up with it, throws a can into second base. Gino is in there safely. Didn't think Tate had any chance there. Threw a hose to second base. Gino is in there safely. I'll bring up Braxton Harstein for the 4th time. He's 1 for 3 in this doubleheader. Postma delivers. Ball 1 to the outside corner. Look good from our vantage point up here. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on, roped into right field, excuse me. Tate Wise is up with it. That will give the Chargers the lead. A nice piece of hitting there from Harstein. Tate Wise plays it well, keeps Harstein at first. The Chargers do take the 8-7 lead in the 5th inning. Bring up Ethan Bach. He's been busy at second base. Comes in 1 for 3 1 for 3 as well. Swung on, tapped right back to Joe Postman over the head. Lindner comes on from shortstop and makes the play. Slow roller, nice play by Lindner. The Bulldogs head to the bottom of the 5th, trailing Hillsdale College 8-7. We are through 4.5 here in Nicolay Field. You're watching Club Baseball on ACTV.
Elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family. Elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family. Elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
And we are back to Nicolay Field. Chargers Bulldogs in a battle. Chargers lead the Bulldogs 8-7. We are through 4.5. Ty Perrin will lead it off. He is in for Corwin Allen. See if we can catch a signature bunt. Although it appears Ethan Roth is thinking the same thing at third base as he is in on the grass. Perrin takes strike 1. Top of the zone in the outside part of the plate. As Perrin swings, hits a ground ball to first base. That is bobbled out there, and Perrin will reach. Colin McAuliffe right off his glove. And we will for sure see Perrin off. One of these pitches trying to steal second base. I'll bring up Nathan Lindner. Lindner walked his previous appearance, trying to bunt. He's trying to bunt again, and he pulls back. His 5 consecutive pitches to Nathan Lindner, where he has attempted to bunt, has seen 5 balls. Drew Walker is on deck, followed by Cashaway, and then the top of the Bulldog lineup. A slow curve taken for strike 1. As Josh Knorr giving out signals, and Ty Perrin will be off on this pitch. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on it. And there he goes. Taking ball high and really, actually, nice throw down. Just parent speed. Too much real back here. A nice throw. See if the Bulldogs bunt parent over to third base. And a 2-1 count. See if they let Lindner swing. He squares around. Takes another slow curve for strike 2. 2-2 the count. Lindner must do a job. Ground ball to right field. Outfield playing very shallow. Left fielder playing about reasonable depth. Everyone else is very far in. That is swung on. Base hit into center field. Don't think they're going to send him because of that, and they do not. A nice play by the first baseman to cut that off. That's McAuliffe. Lindner singles into center field. One too many slow curves. The pitcher, Evans. Bulldogs looking to retake the lead. Trailing by 1. First and third, nobody out. See if they force action on this defense from the Chargers. Pickoff play to Lindner, and he's back with ease. Drew Walker at the plate. 1 for 1. The single, and that's... No, he did not do the suicide squeeze, but he had a sac fly. He takes ball 1 high. The 1-0 count to Walker. Lindner off first, Parent off third. Walker swings and misses at a pitch low. Swinging hard, not getting cheated. And it appears we might do another suicide squeeze. Knorr talking to Parent, takes off. Walker bunts, gets it down perfectly. And Josh Knorr, hats off to Coach Knorr. Knowing when to pull off the suicide squeeze once again. And now, if I was a betting man once again, I'm gonna roll over this money that I think Cashaway might bunt here. As the game is tied, 8-8. Cashaway bunting here. Got a sneaky suspicion as he, and he pops it up. And that, as that is thrown into right field by the pitcher. A chaotic play here at Nicolay Field. A wacky game. That bunt was popped up by Cashaway. And he did actually technically advance the runner, so it is a job done successfully. So that'll flip up the order to Javi. Sort of a tough play there for Evans, especially being a lefty. Had to come in, catch that spin, fire. He just let it eat into right field. A nice backup out there by, not quite sure who that is. It's one of the Bulldogs, I believe. Javi swings and misses at a high fastball. 1-1 the count. Bulldogs on first and third. Tie game. Swings, launches one to left field. That is way over the head. That is one hopped off the wall. Lindner in to score. Walker right behind him. Javi pulls up at second base for a 2 RBI double. Javi absolutely clobbers one to deep left field, give the Bulldogs a 2-run lead. Drew Walker signaling for oxygen in the dugout, going first to home. So we're going to have another pitchers meeting on the mound. There's been no pitching in this one. 10-8 lead for the Bulldogs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tate Wise, the dangerous Tate Wise, is due up for the Bulldogs. Not sure if we have a pitching change or just a moment to sort of settle Evans down. Nope, looks like Evans will stay in the game. Still only 1 out in the inning. Tate Wise with Javi on second base. Tate takes that slow curve, chops it into the ground. It's going to be a tough play. Tate's speed gets there. Javi in to score as the throw goes under McAuliffe's glove. Bulldogs take an 11-8 lead. I think we're going to give him a hit regardless. Don't think he was making the play. Bulldog dugout signaling to Florig to hit a home run. Not sure if he can do that on command. We will find out. He takes ball 1 away. I'll tell you though, if he hits one into the right field corner, he is running forever. Not sure if Tate Wise will take off against that lefty. He's already shown a really nice move as Florig swings and belts one straight back. Bulldogs with 11 runs on 11 hits. Everyone chipping in as a pickoff play. Tate Wise is back there easily. Florig sets. He's ready for the 1-1. Almost hits him. We're getting to this time in the game where it might be the last at bat, last pitch for these Bulldog seniors. This could be Jack Florig's last at bat. As he swings, it's another foul ball. 2-2 the count. Florig, slow curve, just gets a piece of that. Still 2-2 the count. A lot of deep counts, long at bats this game. Bulldogs making Charger pitchers, work for every out. Florig takes strike 3. Up and away. Florig is caught looking. That'll bring up Connor Davies. Davies is 2 for 3 in this one. 0 for 1 against Evans on the mound currently. See if Tate Wise takes off any time. As Davies takes ball 1 away. Luke Pope is on deck. He will for sure get one more at bat. Davies takes one low and away. Two-0 count to Davies. Takes one up and inside. 3-0. Davies, 3-0 count. Takes one on the outside part of the plate. Bulldogs have another arm warming. It looks like Sammy Fosman, the senior. See if he gets one last inning. As Davies swings, rolls over to second base. Bach. He's up with it, throws to first to retire Davies. Bulldogs do, however, score 4. Bulldogs lead the Chargers 11-8 after 5 innings here on ACTV.
This is the Arrington bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog. This This is the Arrington bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
And welcome back on ACTV here at Nicolay Field. Joe Postma back out there. It's looking like Joe Postma. This will be, we got word, his final inning. With Sammy Fosman, it seems to come in the 7th and lock it down, maybe get a save in his final appearance. But this will be Joe Postma's final appearance in a Bulldog uniform. No easy task. He's got the meat of this order. Roth, Reel, and Evans for Hillsdale. Roth is 0 for 1. He has reached base twice, though. Top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs lead the Chargers 11-8. That pitch is low and away. Falling behind again, 2-0. Postman delivers strike 1. Big swing from Roth. Comes up empty. Postma sets. Fires the 2-1. In there for strike 2. The 2-2 count. Postma looking for that strikeout. A really good take from Roth. The catcher Reel and the pitcher Evans on deck. And in the hole, the 3-2 count. Postma fires. Fouled. Straight back here. Reel on deck. Wasn't sure where that foul ball went and almost hit him. Late reaction. We do the 3-2 once again. Postma fires. Fouled again. We do it once again. The 7th pitch is fouled off for strike number 4, technically. 2 strikes, 2 fouls. We will do it once again. Full count to Roth. Postma fires. Chopped into the ground. It's going to be a tough play. Drew Walker fires it just wide of Luke Pope. They try to tag him, saying he made a move towards second base. So that'll bring up Matt Reel, the catcher. Reel has reached all 3 times. 2 for 3, reached on an error last time. That is strike 1. See if Joe Postma can get another ground ball, maybe right at Perrin or Lindner. That's Javi, excuse me, at second. Javi or Lindner. See if they could turn 2. The pitcher Evans on deck. Postma, that is ripped into center field. That's going to get down. Flory cuts it off. That will be a stand-up double as he does slide in. No need to. As Roth moves to third, Reel the double, and the Chargers just will not go away. Bulldogs trying to enjoy senior day. Chargers having none of it as Coach Knorr. This might be the end of Joe Postma's career. As no Josh Knorr is going out there. It's just going to be him, Joe Postma, and the catcher Cashaway. Perhaps this is just your good kid kind of talk. As Sammy Fosman seems to be on the rubber and throwing. Evans. He's 1 for 3. Pitcher trying to help his own cause. As Colin McAuliffe on deck is 2 for 3. Josh Knorr taking quite a while. Surprised the umpire isn't going out to talk. So he's just sort of standing here about almost a minute now. Now we are ready to play some baseball. See if Joe Postman can get out of this. Jonathan Evans at the dish. Bulldogs play the infield back, outfield straight up. Willing to trade the run for an out. That is swung on, hit on the ground to Lindner, and it's right through his legs. And Connor Davies appeared to be injured out there as Jack Florig picks it up, chucks it over to third base. That is going to be an error on just about every Bulldog. It appears we do have an injury. We are going to step aside for a second here as they tend to Connor Davies in left field. You're watching AC.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit. Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus visit.
And we are back on ACTV. Connor Davies has been removed from the game, but he appears to be all right. As now Joe Postma's career looks to be over. As the Bulldogs will greet him, everyone coming into the mound. He has been a staple on this team ever since he stepped foot on that mound. A leader in the clubhouse, a leader on the field. Along with Jack Florig, basically the two best pitchers Bulldogs have seen some time. We're not quite sure who is coming in. Assume it is Sammy Fosman. We're not completely sure. Oh, it is Carter Arbuckle, actually. He's just standing on the mound as Joe Postma, his illustrious career comes to an end. Probably not the way he wanted to end it, but a great career nonetheless. He gets a handshake from every Bulldog. A long embrace. There's Arbuckle now in. Bulldogs still hold an 11-10 lead. Crazy way to finish off the year. Dakota Clift has now entered the game as catcher for the Bulldogs. sort of a double change there. Hillsdale just making it tough on Bulldogs to get out of this. Evans does end up on third base. Now Colin McAuliffe and Meister is now in left field taking over for the injured Connor Davies. Davies, that will end his Adrian College club baseball career. Another one of those leaders, with his dad being one of the assistant coaches. These two have had a hand in a lot of success here. Adrian College and here at Nicolay Field. The Bulldogs are playing infield in. Back to baseball action. Nobody out. 11-10 lead for the Bulldogs. Bottom of the sixth. McAuliffe is at the plate. Carter Arbuckle is in for the Bulldogs pitching. And that one is slashed into right field. On the run is Wise. Makes the catch. Isn't going to have a play. And it is 11-11. As Evans is in to score. And we will reset. One out. Nobody on. 11-11 is the score. It's going to bring up Seth Capelli, who started at third base and has moved around. He takes ball one high. Capelli waggling that bat quite often. The 1-0 is taken on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Capelli and Schurer is on deck, followed by Colin Gallione. That is swung on, hit softly. Looks like it will drop in foul ground. Luke Pope can't get there. 1-2 to count. See if Arbuckle could shut this down. Arbuckle, the 1-2, sets, fires, low. Gets by the catcher. No issues there, though. As Foseman is walking towards the dugout, it looks like he will have the seventh. The 2-2 count. Swung on and missed. Capelli is down on a high fastball. Now 2 away. Arbuckle comes in. Gets 2 chargers just like that. McAuliffe, a fly ball to Wise out and right. With a strikeout of Capelli. Now Schurer. That is taken for strike one. Arbuckle has come in and pounded the strike zone. The 0-1 delivery. Arbuckle is set. Fires. Strike two. A foul ball. See if he can get Schurer once again. He's 0 for 2. Has reached base on a hit by a pitch. The 0-2. Foul tipped off the glove of Dakota Clift. Nothing he can do. It's just all luck. Schurer stays alive. Clift is going to walk to the mound with Arbuckle. They're going to talk about how they want to retire Schurer. Arbuckle appears as though he liked what Clift says. Likes this pitch. They're going down and away with that. Swung on and missed. Arbuckle comes on, gets a fly out, 2 strikeouts. The Bulldogs and the Chargers move on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Score is 11-11 here at Nicolay Field. You're watching Club Baseball.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in. The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
And we are back to Nicolay Field. Another new pitcher is on for the Chargers, as it's Colin McAuliffe looking to close out these Bulldogs. He has a lot of defensive changes. We'll try to keep you up to date. It seems as though McAuliffe has gone from first to pitchers, and it appears the Braxton Harstein started in left, moved to center, is now at first. It appears the pitcher has just moved to center field. And that is Evans. Started at center, moved to pitcher, and is back in center now. And it looks like we are set. Luke Pope leading off, or what will be his final career at bat. Got to think if he gets on base, a pinch runner, and then another standing ovation for another Bulldog senior. Takes ball one upstairs. McAuliffe missing high. McAuliffe delivering. Strike one on Luke Pope. Swings through a fastball. Ty Perrin is on deck, followed by Lindner, Walker, and Clift, barring any changes as Luke Pope takes ball two inside. Luke Pope ahead in the count, 2-1. Swings. It's a fly ball to left field that will tail out of play. Count is 2-2. Bottom of the sixth inning here at Nicolay Field. A lot of crooked numbers on the scoreboard for each team. The 2-2 is swung on, hit softly to first base, and that will stay fair, unfortunately. And Luke Pope is retired. This is Braxton Harstein. His first play at first base. He makes the play. As Ty Perrin will dig in now. Ethan Roth is trickling in now. As Perrin takes ball one high. Perrin ahead in the count, 1-0. McAuliffe fires. Ball two outside. Do not want to walk Perrin with his electrifying speed. Perrin takes ball high. He did square around. Count is 3-0. You can assume he's going to bunt here. Maybe square around to distract the pitcher, but no. An off-speed pitch on 3-0. And Perrin is on first. And here's Nathan Lindner. Gotta think Perrin is going at some point, and there he goes. Perrin is off. And a nice throw down once again from Real. Just not in time. The speed of Ty Perrin wouldn't put it past Perrin to steal third base here. As Lindner takes strike one on the inside part of the plate. Count is 1-1. The 1-1 delivery to Lindner. It's a pop fly right back to the pitcher. McAuliffe is there, and they collide, and it drops. Roth and McAuliffe collide. The ball drops. Bulldogs have life. And that will bring up Drew Walker. Walker has had a really good day at the plate, hitting the ball hard. 1-2. 2 on, 1 out for the Bulldogs. As Walker takes curveball on the inside part, just inside. Walker ahead in the count, 1-0. The delivery is high. That is going to move everyone up. 2-0 the count. Might be in Hillsdale's best interest to just put Walker on. The force out. And Coach Knorr, yep. Thought we were going to see once again a suicide squeeze, but he says just hit. 2-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Drew Walker swung at that one. That pitch was not close. I think he made up his mind he was swinging there regardless. Anything through the infield on the ground or in the air to the outfield, and we have another suicide squeeze. Bet you've never seen 3 in one game. First 2 were successful, so you cannot knock on Coach Knorr. First 2 were successful. The third one is not. But it was a foul ball. So Ty Perrin treats back to third. The 2-2 count. McAuliffe delivers to Walker. Ball 3 high. Dakota Clift, his first at-bat of the day, is on deck. We'll see how the Chargers play the infield against him if it gets to that point. Walker takes strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. A perfect pitch from McAuliffe. Now it all comes down to Dakota Clift. Bulldogs and Chargers tied 11-11. Dakota Clift followed by Javi. Tate Wise. Javi is the leadoff man. As the first pitch is taken upstairs. Not a lot of playing time for some of these Bulldogs this year, and now they get to come in big spots. Final few games of the year. See if Cliff can pay it off. Swings, fly ball left field, right at the left fielder. Out there, we believe. Well, not quite sure who's out there. Everyone's playing every position here. It's senior day at Nicolay Field. Bulldogs and Chargers, 11-11 as we head to the 7th. You're watching Division I Club Baseball on AC.
Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more. Adrian College is looking for leaders, student athletes with the tenacity to keep the Bulldogs at the top, the forefront, in and out of the classroom. The Bulldogs are looking for talent, character, hard work, grit, leaders who can electrify sold-out crowds, got out a last-line shift, will their team to victory, hit a grand slam in the bottom of the 9th, and be a part of a legend in the making. Think you have what it takes to become a Bulldog? Visit adrian.edu to learn more.
And we are back at Nicolay Field for the last inning. Top of the 7th inning. Leading off is Colin Gallione, one of Adrian College's own. Followed by the top of the order in Harstein, Bach, and Roth. Into the game pitching is senior Sammy Fosman for his final appearance as a Bulldog. Fosman with the electric stuff. The hardest throwing arm the Bulldogs have. Just a matter of command. Hopefully we get the best version of him. Score is 11-11. Up and down roller coaster game. Colin Gallione is 1 for 1. The single up the middle against Joe Postma. And a really nice sign from Sammy Fosman as that is strike one on the outside corner. The 0-1. Fosman delivers. Ball one inside. Check swing did not go. The 1-1. Fosman to Gallione. Ball too high. Bulldogs will have the top of the order in the bottom of the 7th. Javi, Tate, and Florig. That is swung on and missed. A high fastball. See if he whips out that curveball. Sticks with the fastball. 2-2 the count. Strike 3, looking right down the middle. Retires Gallione. Want to bring the top of the order, Braxton Harstein. Had a good day at the plate. Both games. He's played everywhere. The 0-0. Fastball just low and outside. Fosman got the sign. He delivers. Ball too high. Bach followed by Roth. They're in the hole and on deck. Bulldog dugout cheering on Fosman. Just a bit outside for ball number 3. Fosman, like I mentioned, electrifying stuff. Just a matter of if he can hit the strike zone. That is 3-0, and that is taken for ball 4, Harstein. Ethan Bach. Now they get to the middle of this Hillsdale College Charger lineup. Ethan Bach and Ethan Roth. Bach tries to bunt, and it is unbelievable. Walker doesn't even have a play. An incredible bunt. No chance for either Bulldog, as that is going to bring up their best hitter in Roth. This is best on best, what you want to see in the top of the last inning. Bulldogs 2-1 on the year against this Hillsdale College Charger lineup. Hillsdale won 4-2 here the other week. Followed up by a Bulldogs 7-6 win. And the Bulldogs 6-0 win just a few hours ago. Strike one is fouled straight back to the screen. Fosman gets ahead 0-1. Fosman looking for a ground ball. The 0-1. Lined into right field. That's going to be caught by Wise out there. And no tag as he gets it in quickly. And that is going to be 2 away. It's going to bring up the catcher, Matt Reel. A big out there from Fosman to retire one of the Chargers' better hitters. Matt Reel in a big spot, trying to ruin senior day for the Bulldogs. Fosman steps off. Jack Florig, a senior, is due up third for the Bulldogs. If they can get out of this, what a moment it would be if he were to walk it off. Luke Pope would be up fifth. Another senior for the Bulldogs. Fosman with the 0-1. Swung on, a blooper to right. That's going to get down. And they're going to hold the runners. Oh, and now we have two Hillsdale runners at second base. We have chaos. And he gets back to first base without a throw, and now they're going to score. They're going to take the lead. Absolute chaos everywhere on the diamond. I believe that is Harstein. Yes, Harstein will score after all of that. Wise came up with it, threw it home. Everything looked good. Till Reel took off for second. Roth was already standing there. Bach was, and that is another baseball ripped into center field. And that's going to extend the lead. That's going to get by Florig. And they're going to send Reel all the way. He's going to score without a throw, and it is 13-11. I believe 14-11 now, excuse me, for Hillsdale. It's going to bring up Colin McAuliffe, the pitcher, trying to extend the lead for Hillsdale. They have taken this one from the Bulldogs with 6 unanswered in these last 2 innings. That is ball 1 on the outside part of the plate. The 1-0 from Fosman. Delivered high for ball number 2. Talked about his command issues at times. Hasn't really been the case this inning. Only 1 walk. Hillsdale is putting the ball in play. 2-0 the count. McAuliffe fouled one straight back. Bulldogs will have, once again, the top of the order. See if they can put together a few quality at-bats. Maybe, who knows, at a walk-off grand slam. That'd be pretty cool. 2-1 count. Ball 3. McAuliffe does not look comfortable in the box. Moving his feet as the pitch is coming in. Capelli is on deck. It's McAuliffe. Sees the 3-1 and takes ball 4. And another mound visit. Good thing this is not the major leagues and there's no limit on mound visits remaining. So I'm not sure if, doesn't look like there's going to be a pitching change. Bulldogs do have number 13, Matthias, warming in the bullpen. Seth Capelli will be up for the Bulldogs, or excuse me, for the Chargers. And Fosman wants this. Tells Coach Knorr back to the dugout. And Seth Capelli will dig in as we are about set for this big at-bat. Fosman trying to keep the Bulldogs deficit at 3 heading into the bottom of the 7th. They have shown they have been able to score. Scored more than 3 runs in 2 innings as that is way wide past Clift. Both runners are going to move up. Fosman has to keep this at a 3-run deficit if the Bulldogs want any chance. Thomas Scherrer is on deck. Followed by Gino. The 1-0 is swung on and missed by Capelli. The 1-1 count is swung on, driven to center field. Florig doesn't have to move. puts it away. The Bulldogs are trailing 14-11 as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Here at Nicolay Field, you're watching Division I Club Baseball on ACTV.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today. If there was one word I was going to use to describe the communication arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
And we are back to Nicolay Field. Bulldogs trail the Chargers 14-11 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. 2 up for the Bulldogs. Got Javi, Tate Wise, and Jack Florig. Last chance for the Bulldogs. Down 3. They have the right guys up, top of the order, to face Colin McAuliffe, who was thrown up a 0 in the previous inning. For some storybook endings, Florig, like I mentioned, is up 3rd. Luke Pope is up 5th. Don't believe there are any more seniors that could chime in here. It appears that, yes, Connor Davies has been pulled from the game with an injury. As Javi digs in, and we are set to get underway. Bottom of the 7th inning, takes strike 1 on the inside part of the plate from Colin McAuliffe. Bulldogs just need base runners. Right center field is big gap. Has swung on and into the parking lot. Didn't hear any damage. Think we are all right. 0-2 the count. Need Javi. Need him now. Ground ball up the middle, and he is safe. And that'll play. A line drive into left field. Coming on as a left fielder will not get it. And a base hit for Javi to lead it off. That'll bring up Tate Wise. Wise takes ball 1 high. Florig on deck. Crunch time at Nicolay Field. And Javi takes off. He's in there. The throw gets into center field. But Javi will remain at second base. I believe it was a ball. 2-0 count to Wise. Wise needs to be selective. The 2-0 count to Wise. Takes ball 3 up and away. This is turning into quite the ending. If Wise can reach, bring the tying run to the plate. And Javi takes off for third base. He's in there easily. Doesn't mean anything, so I'm not sure if Coach Knorr wants him jeopardizing outs. That will bring up Jack Flory. Bulldog senior pitched his behind off in game 1, 6 2/3. Could have gone complete game. They wanted to get Luke Pope in to close it out. Now his final career collegiate at bat takes ball 1 high. Carson Meister in for Connor Davies is on deck, followed by Luke Pope. It appears Luke Pope might be in that spot to hit a walk-off. Jack Florig. Ooh, takes strike one inside part of the plate. Looked off the plate, but umpire's always right. Tate Wise off first. Javi off third. Florig takes ball too high. See if Tate Wise takes off at any point here to eliminate the double play opportunity. Florig swings and misses. The pitch low. 2-2 the count. Jack Florig. His final at bat. 2-2 the count. Swung on and missed. High curveball. Carson Meister now digs in. Bulldogs still have hope. Just need to find a gap. Start with a base hit. Meister. No, balk is called, actually. That will work for the Bulldogs. Tate Wise moves to second. Javi comes in from third, scores. 14-12. As it appears as though the pitcher, McAuliffe, did not come to a complete stop. As it's now 14-12 ball game. As that is swung on, hit to right field. Coming on, making the play out there is actually the Bulldogs player out there, Gino. Bulldogs are down to their last out, trailing by 2. Bulldog dugout yelling up here, claiming it's 14-12. It is. No need to raise their voice. As Pope takes one on the inside part of the plate. Check swing. This will be Pope's last at bat in a Bulldog uniform. Swings. It's a line drive to second base. This should do it. Bach over to first. Ball game will be over. Bulldogs do fall to the Chargers 14-12. But this is senior day. We are representing and celebrating seniors. The win and loss doesn't mean anything. This game is bigger than win and loss. A hard fought 2 doubleheaders. These two teams, the Chargers only with 8 players, come in here and take 2 of 4 from the Bulldogs this year. A really gritty effort from the Chargers this afternoon and all year. Bulldogs will end the season with, let me get this correct, a 16-14 record. That is improved upon a 14-12 record last year. And this team appears to be heading in the right direction. But that is going to do it for us up in the booth and on the field. Another NCBA Division I club baseball season is in the books here at Nicolay Field. An incredible end to the season for these Bulldogs. A great way to honor this senior class. From all of us here at ACTV, from myself, Jack Whitehead, to my director, Will Hoovener, and everyone else behind the scenes here at ACTV, we want to thank you for tuning in to NCBA Club Baseball Division I here on Adrian College TV. So long.